All right. Well, one organisation that has taken a set against the government over the last 12 months, and perhaps the leading organisation that's taken a set against them, is the Waitangi Tribunal. And we have discussed the membership and the activities of the Waitangi Tribunal at the platform for a couple of years now, but particularly in the last year, because they have decided that anything to do with Māori that this government has done is essentially unfair. And I don't think that I am perhaps paraphrasing that any less accurately than is the truth. The chairperson of the Waitangi Tribunal is Chief Judge Dr. Karen Fox. She was appointed, I think, just prior from memory. And the greater percentage of members of the Waitangi Tribunal are Māori, and most of the Waitangi Tribunals are 20-odd, or it's a bit less than 20, I think now, members were appointed by the previous Labour government, so between 2017 and 2023, or reappointed, as it might be. Well, the National Party had its opportunity, and particularly Māori Development Minister Tama Potaka had his opportunity to stamp when a number of the terms of, well, at least three of the Māori of the Waitangi Tribunal, Māori members of the Waitangi Tribunal came up. Derek Fox, Hannah O'Regan and Kevin Prime. He reappointed Kevin Prime. He let Derek Fox and Hannah O'Regan go with probably a letter saying thank you very much. And he did appoint two new members, Ken Williamson, I'm sorry I don't know anything about him at all, and Richard Prebble, the former Labour Party Cabinet Minister, and then went on to lead the ACT Party and is, I imagine, still associated with supporting that particular party. Tama Potaka has said, listen, he's a good man for the job. I'm sure there was a bit of negotiating between the minority parties, with the government to make that appointment happen. But somebody who's gone absolutely ape over it and says that this is an appalling development, unbelievable, and a kick in the guts for Māori, is our next guest, Willie Jackson, Labour Party MP, and he joins us now. Willie, good morning, and thank you so much for joining us. Lovely to have you on.
Hey, thanks, Michael. Just before we get into it, I haven't had a chance to talk to you since Norm died. I wanted to congratulate you on that relationship. I listened to what you said. I thought it was wonderful. You know, I always used to have Norm on, about you two and your special relationship. I couldn't bloody work it out, and I said, what the hell is that all about, Normie? And I said, you and that bloody Lawsy, and he goes, he's a good man, Willie. Give him a chance, I just wanted to congratulate you, mate. I thought that was something special. And, it was, and I told a lot of people about it. They couldn't believe it, but it was great just listening to your eulogy and your support for. He was a wonderful man, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. And as sort of illustrative of the way New Zealand should be, where these relationships aren't commented upon. And, that's the normal way in which New Zealanders live. And you'd like to think that that's the future of this country. Yeah. But going back, absolutely. And so really, in fact, in some ways, that dialogue, if you like, I would have thought is going to be improved at the Waitangi Tribunal when you've got people of disparate views debating issues of the day. What's the problem with Richard Prebble going on the Waitangi Tribunal, Willie?
So, and I hear what you're saying, and I, believe it or not, get on pretty well with him. I had a very constructive relationship with him between 99 and 202, A likeable bugger, Preps, no doubt about it. So there's nothing personal. Well, I suppose it is personal because, but he was, he worked well with us between 99 and 202. But I think he's clearly shown his colours. I'm very clear about it, as you would have heard the other day. I think you're going a bit far saying going ape, but I think that's a bit
it looked ape to me, mate.
That's a bit of a Michael Lord bloody exaggeration, mate. But look, I got no problem. With people with differing views coming onto the tribunal. People of the ilk of Chris Finlayson, Doug Graham, Jim Bolger, Jenny Shipley. These are people who are right-wingers, who are not sort of our political spectrum.
But they share it. Yeah, but they share the journey, don't they? I mean, Richard Prebble.
They do.
And so that's... Yeah, sorry, but that's the point that I was trying to make to you, mate, that he doesn't share that particular view or that necessarily that outlook, but that isn't a bad thing. I would have thought the Waitangi Tribunal needs to be representative of New Zealand, not just of a particular travel or a particular journey, Willie.
Yeah. No, I mean, this is someone who wants to blow the tribunal up. Let's be very clear. You know, so I don't have problems with people with contrary views. I enjoy people with contrary views. That's why I'm talking with you right now. I've had a career debating with people, having contrary views. But Prebble wants to blow the thing up. Let's be clear on this. In '96, he said the tribunal had seen its best days. You know, he said, let's get rid of the tribe. This is someone who wants to get rid of the tribunal. In 2000, he called treaty claims an example of apartheid. You know, Prebble lost the plot. You know, he mind you, he lost the plot when he was in Labour. So, but he absolutely lost the plot when he set up the ACT Party. And I'm just clear about this. How do you put someone on there who is part of the ACT setup? I don't know whether he's a member or not, but he's done so much. I mean, he's a supporter of Seymour. Seymour wants to blow the whole New Zealand setup up. That's what he wants to do. And Prebble has come through. I just can't believe Tama Pōtaka has done this. You know, it's beyond belief. You might as well make Mike Hoskins, as I said on national radio the other day, the head of public broadcasting. I mean,
okay, let's
wind
wind this back, Willie. Let's just wind this back. Do you believe that the Waitangi Tribunal should only represent one particular view of the treaty and of Maori Crown relations? Because that's what I'm hearing you say.
No. Well, see, I think the tribunal represents all New Zealanders, even though...
I'm looking at the membership and it doesn't look representative to me, mate.
Yeah. But you know and I know that only people who are Māori can make claims in terms of the Waitangi Tribunal, right? You know this, eh? But that's not the point.
Hang on. Yeah,
no. The point is, if only people of, you and I may disagree on this, but if you're whakapapa Māori and only Māori can make claims to the tribunal, one would think the majority of the tribunal would be Māori, don't you think?
No, I don't think that at all. No, but that's interesting you say. Okay, but and wait on. But that's the reason why I'm looking at a composition of the tribunal at the moment, and it's mostly brown faces. And I suspect that you had that view because you were illustrative, weren't you? You were the person that had the most influence over the appointment of the tribunal between 2017 and 2023, yeah?
That's a fair comment. I was probably the most influential between 2020 and 23, Nanaia Mahuta, between 2017 and 2020. So you're quite correct about what you're saying. Most of the people who have been appointed are our people, but we reappointed probably, I think, 70%, might be 70% of people who were appointed by the National Party and Māori
When you say our
Party.
people, Willie, what do you mean by our people? Our people being Labour people or our people being Māori people?
What I'm saying, I'm just saying our appointments, the Labour appointments. So that's what I meant by saying our appointments.
Willie, just between you and me, there's no way in the world that you or the Labour Party would have appointed anybody to the Waitangi Tribunal unless they shared similar values, thoughts and worldviews to you, yeah?
No, we appointed people who shared many of the same views of the National and
can you name any of those?
Party and Māori. Doug Kidd.
He's not on the tribunal.
Well, he was reappointed to them. I'll just go back to the tribunal. But what I'm just saying
he's not on the tribunal.
No, Doug Kidd was on the tribunal.
But he's not now.
He's come off it now. What I'm saying is when we came in, we reappointed probably 70% of the National Party, Māori Party ACT people, but our new appointments absolutely reflected a lot of the people who we wanted on. So if you're saying we appoint the people who we want on, that's right, and then that's what governments do, and I accept that they should be reflecting a lot of the government's view. What I'm saying with this guy, with Prebble, he has clearly been put on to, I think, dismantle the tribunal, and I don't think that's a good thing at all.